rolling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, well, first of all, thank you all to our mothers and our fathers for coming up for Mom's Weekend this weekend. I know the gentlemen of ATO are very excited to have an amazing weekend with the painting today and the wine and and the tailgate coming up tomorrow. So should be a good time. Go Pack! San Diego is not a state. So, what today we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a little video on how to paint the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity house, okay? So, I think we just kind of get straight into it. So first, you want to make sure you title your canvas. So, ATO Omega House, okay? And then your name. My name is Nathan. And then your signature. So with that being with that being said, I think we should get started. So we just have to find somewhere to do it, I guess. We forgot tape, so we're just going to use staples. Hope you don't mind, house manager. Alpha Tau Omega fraternity house. I believe the front steps are a little gray, so we're going to be using some gray. And a sage green. And to all you beautiful mothers, I am single. I am single. I am ready to mingle. We have light blue for the sky. And we couldn't find maroon or nothing, but the brick is just going to be brown today. Just in case, we got a little bit of darker green for some of our lovely evergreen trees. And that's the colors that we got today. So let's get right into this one. So I believe we're going to start with this front street here, okay? So just get some of this gray going in and just, yeah. I mean, that's pretty green. Yeah, I think so. So first, of course, you got to do smooth strokes. Oh, you're missing something. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. You got to stay hydrated, of course. So, this stuff definitely, keeps the blood flowing. Keeps you in check. Definitely makes you a greater painter, from what you can see. So, let's get right into it. Cheers, everybody. Keep going. All right. Woo. Woo. All right. So, like I was saying before, you're gonna get the gray in there for the sidewalk. So make sure, like I was also saying, you got to keep the strokes smooth. Okay. You got to keep it as smooth as possible. Really get that whole brush in there. Wait. Now let's get started on the front grass and the front patio. I think so. I think that looks pretty good. We'll paint those in. Let me get a little outline of the house too. I think start from over here.
And then we'll get a little bit going down here, and then a little squiggly over here, and then like that.
I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna touch up these stairs a little bit. Just make sure everything is looking pretty good. looks pretty good. So with the stairs, just because it's such like an attention to detail thing, I like just doing the blotching, like the blotch. I think blotching is better than the strokes in this scenario. So I'm gonna blotch. So just blotch like this, and your stairs should look amazing. And then next, I think we should start touching up on the grass too. So I think that's Oh, dude, thanks. Like I said, you gotta stay hydrated. Thank you. So next we're gonna get started on the grass. So with the grass, you gotta make sure that when you do the green, you gotta make sure you got the green and the good, like you gotta make sure it's the good green, and you gotta make sure the green like it's the right color green. I almost dropped dinner. I like the blotch with the green too. You gotta do the blotching because it's like more textured. So you gotta blotch. See how I blotched there? And you want to mix the greens too. With the sage green and the other green, the darker green, you got to mix them, okay? Because it provides like a like a better green, okay? So make sure you guys are paying attention to this. It's okay. A little fraternity house never hurt no cigarette. You know, pledge is just clean, so we're good. So, I think that green looks pretty good right now. I think next, we'll get that on going right now. And you want to be, precise with it, okay? So you want to be precise. So when you're being precise, you got to use a small brush like I'm using right here, okay? So be precise with the brushes. Make sure it doesn't look like shit. I think that's good. So you want to make sure you stay in the lines though, okay? Because that's like over here is not the house. You got to stay in these lines over here. So let me get some more brown. Some more brown in this one. And you just spray. Like you just spread it. And honestly. As long as you get a lot of the colors on there, you gotta just make sure it's all colored in, okay? And you might get a little drippage coming down like you're seeing right here, but just make sure to spread it out like that, okay? Oh, we forgot a door. All right, we'll survive no door. There's a back door anyway, it's fine. And then you just make sure you're in the lines. And I think that looks good. I gotta touch it up right here a little bit. Put some up in here. Yeah. And then our next color is actually gonna be back to gray because we're gonna be doing the roof here. So the roof is kind of gonna go from like this area to this area. Oh, we should put some birds in the sky here one side. You gotta get some birds going. Ugh. So you're gonna go like this and get some little happy birds flying in the distance. Whatever birds you like. You know, it could be a like goose, bird. You know, different birds in Reno, especially for you non-locals, especially a bunch of birds. Like a consideration of all the birds that are native to this local habitat. You know, just because there's a lot of them around here. And so we're gonna finish up this roof here. And we're just gonna make sure that this roof is looking as pristine as possible. I think that's good. So I think next up is the sky. First to mix. Okay, so make sure you have a different brush for every different color. Okay, and I gotta put this backwards. It's getting in my view. I can't see it well. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start the sky. So the sky, just make sure you start. The sky is gonna start where the ground isn't, because because above the ground is the sky. So we're just gonna make sure we start where the ground isn't. So we'll just do a line like this, a line like that, and then on this side we're just gonna do another line, just like that. Okay. And then it's just, the sky is big and it's boring painting the whole sky. So we're just gonna give it a little whack. Whack it. Like whack. Gonna go like whack. And then all you got to do is just color it in. And you just color it. And you make sure that you leave some room for the clouds. Oh, our birds went away. It's okay, we'll get the birds back. But our birds are going away. But you just got to make sure, definitely do not mix any of the colors. Okay? And just make sure that this is looking good. So yeah, it's a good sky. It's a good sky. It's sky blue. It's a perfect day out today. Perfect day for some painting. Perfect day for some wine drinking. And you just gotta get, and even if you go outside of the lines, like with the house, you can always just go over it with the sky. So the sky is gonna block the house. And it's gonna look like the sky. So, oh fuck, here, we gotta get some of this shit out of here. So we're just gonna get that off of there, like so. And just, you know. I mean, that's just excellence. You know, the sky came down a little bit here. We'll get some of this back up. And then we're just gonna get this back up here. All right. So I think we have one more thing to cover. We just gotta get the trees, okay? So if you didn't notice, there's a big tree. If we're looking at the house from the street, there's a big tree that comes up on the left side of the house, and then a big tree that comes up. No, there's not a big tree on that side, but there's like a little one over here. Oh, it's coming off pretty good. That's part of this. All right, so where were we? Oh, trees. We're doing trees. And you're just gonna like go like this. Just give me one right there, just give me another right there. Just like that. And that's a good tree. Fuck it. And branches that go out, like that hold the leaves, you just gotta splotch it on. Okay? And you gotta splotch it, and that's a tree. And I mean, that's a tree. You know, there's no better tree. I mean, it's just a natural looking tree. So, I guess we missed out on some of the grass down here. So I'll make sure we get that in there. Paint some windows. So, I think that's, how much time are we at? Is that like?
No, that's all. I think it looks really good.
Is that good? We had a good time frame?
I think it looks really good.
Okay, and then, of course, yeah, our audience, we like it? Okay. And then, yeah, I guess just like the last thing you would do, because obviously, I mean, at least we already wrote our names on it. But you do, as all great artists like myself and all of you are about to be after this video, you got to make sure you put your signature on it, like get your name and stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right here. I'm gonna do there you go. So yeah, like the textures and stuff. So like the grass has a different texture than because it's blue and it has like it's like really like clear and stuff and like there's nothing on it. So make sure you do that. And then when you're doing the trees, always make sure to mix the brown and the greens. Okay, you got to mix the brown and the greens.
Okay, yeah, so we'll be in contact with them. Obviously, I have too many of these ones. But yeah, I mean, it looks amazing. It looks so good. So just make sure, in the end, just make sure you're doing a good job painting and have fun. Make sure you're drinking your wine. This is what makes you paint better. Okay, so yeah, my name's Nathan. I'm your chaplain. I hope everyone has an amazing Mom's Weekend, Moms and Dad's Week. You forgot to remind them. You forgot to tell them to make it look good. Oh yeah. So make sure it looks good. I mean, obviously don't copy me. Don't copy. But just make sure you're trying your best. You're giving your all. Like looking good is the goal. Okay. And we're done. And we're done.